Hey, and welcome to 2025 Energy Update and Lightworker Support. I know I'm a bit late with this. I had to deal with an eye infection. It's getting better. My eyes are still a little bit red, but I can look into the camera and talk to you. So, for 2025, what I want to share is what I'm receiving as a basic energy. This is not a prediction of what will happen or won't happen. And I truly believe that nobody can make a real prediction right now. And always because we have free will. But what we can do is tune into the energies where they're going, into choices that we have. And also, what I want to provide you with is some support on how to navigate these energies, how to serve the waves so that you can live your most aligned life and you can live your soul calling and you can really be grounded in this experience. So, what I'm being shown by the ocean for 2025 are really these two, mainly two, but also more different timelines for the Earth. Now, that is not really new. We're moving into that for a while now. However, it looks like 2025 is the beginning of that new era. And these timelines that are being shown are distinctively different. And they are right now still very close together, but they're going to be splitting more. And it's not about you're going to live on new Earth, which is beautiful, or you're going to live on a doomed planet. That's not what this is about. However, there is a split of timelines that I'm perceiving and I'm receiving when I'm tuning in. So, what that means is I'm being shown that one very broad, actually, pathway of our evolution as a collective and individually that is very light, a lot of beautiful golden lights and new light and iridescent crystalline light. So that means there is really the golden age. There is really that new earth that we're moving into, that heaven on earth of love and abundance and joy and peace and freedom for all. However, there's also this other timeline that's still parallel and moving apart, and then many other timelines that are getting darker and darker the way it's shown to me. And the message that comes with it is that we are at a choice point more than ever. We've been at a choice point as humanity, whether we want to even open that path of awakening long, long time ago. But now it is that individual choice point for each and every one of you on which of these pathways you wish to live. Are you going to choose that which your heart is truly telling you, that which you know your soul wishes to experience, or not? Making conscious decisions here in this physical reality. So, examples like, how do you really want to live? Which people do you really want to surround yourself with? What emotions do you want to experience? What toxic behaviors are you letting go of? We're still in that transition phase. But every conscious choice, are you going to buy into, how to express that now, becoming a technical victim, or are you going to use the most aligned, highest technology that is in the highest good of you and all? These decisions, if you know what I mean, where I'm going with this, I'm not saying that, for instance, AI is bad or good. There is no judgment here. But how are you going to use the technology? Are you going to say no to certain technologies that are not in alignment with your freedom, with your sovereignty over your body, of your soul, over your emotions? All these decisions. And also, really, where do I really want to go? What do I really wish to do? What does my soul wants to express? And listening to your heart. That's the choice point that will determine which of these timelines you're going to live on. Right now, the timelines are still a little bit merged and they're going further and further apart. That's what the ocean has shown me. And that being said, 2025 is also a year of amazing opportunities, amazing synchronicities, amazing infinite possibilities for you to live your highest, your most heart centered, divinely guided life. New energies have started coming in a while ago. You know, it's not like New Year is starting on the first of 2025. That's a funny thing because that's just how the majority of the people on this planet have agreed to set a New Year's date. That's it. However, the energy of 2025 is a lot of new frequencies have started coming in, the way the earth moves through the cosmos, or whatever other reasons they are, the whales, the cosmic energies, all of that together. We're bringing in these light codes, we're bringing in all these new frequencies, and we can align with them. You can align with them. Each and every one of you can align with these frequencies by opening and expanding your heart. And that's what the whales and the dolphins are reminding us of. They are absolutely here to help us open and expand our hearts. The whales have mastered duality. And if I say whales, I mean whales as consciousness, as galactic beings. They're not just here on Earth, they're galactic beings. And so the path to really living that highest expression is through our hearts. The focus is really living from your heart here in this physical reality. You might have experienced these expanded spaces of consciousness, these expanded states, of consciousness, of love, of bliss, of joy through these new frequencies coming in and through your own work. And these can increase by you opening, activating your heart, consciously tuning in, consciously opening and expanding your heart space so that you can receive these frequencies. We don't receive them through our third eye. And it's funny, as I'm talking about these new frequencies, the sun has come out and it's shining through a bush outside. So that's how you see this funny little pattern on my face. So it's through our hearts that we do that. And we receive all of these beautiful, amazing light codes and downloads and frequencies. Another thing I've been shown about 2025, and that's the third point I want to mention, it is about you stepping into your power. It really is about you stepping into your mastery. You have been prepared until now. You have been going through a personal development, your spiritual development, you're questioning, you're finding out who you are and why you're here. You're also experience an embodiment of that true essence of who you truly are. And it doesn't matter if you feel like now, oh, I haven't really experienced that. Your soul is bringing in these codes. Your higher self is calling in, you're remembering and initiating that in your highest good and in your divine timing. And so you have been prepared until now for that mastery that you're applying from now on. So it's really consistently mastery of frequency. What emotions do you wish to experience? When you catch yourself being in a lower than high frequency, can you come back to your heart and realign to who you truly are, to the love, to the light, to the joy, to the peace, to the bliss, to the abundance, to the freedom of who you truly are? And my ear starts ringing now like crazy. That's interesting. Good. Let me see what wants to come through. Yes, don't take that as a must, because whatever you perceive as a must, whatever you perceive as pressure, whatever you perceive as there might be judgment if I don't do it, whenever you perceive like, oh, it's not good to be angry or frustrated when you're not in a high frequency, let go of that judgment. The whales are reminding us that judgment is the path to suffering. Judgment closes your heart. Judgment doesn't allow you to live in your highest expression ever. So it's the reminder to release judgment towards yourself and to consistently realign. Oh, I'm not in the frequency that I wish to be. What does it take? Does it take healing old emotions, old patterns, old beliefs? Does it take just you realigning, coming back to your heart? Does it take you just feeling the feelings? What does it take so you can shift back into who you truly are, into that love and the light, and live as that here in this physical reality? It's also mastery of your thoughts, because your thoughts, your beliefs create your reality. So it's also about shedding beliefs that don't serve you anymore, being aware of your beliefs, and then realigning. So the way 2025 has started is not the same as it will continue. That's also something I'm receiving. So right now, in the beginning of 2025, we are still in a transition phase. The old doesn't work anymore. It's gone. It has shifted out of our realities. The new is not here yet. And we're in that transition phase where the old is still crumbling a bit and the new hasn't come in yet. And so if that's your reality, then it is about just being aware and allowing yourself to truly release what no longer serves. Beliefs, patterns, outdated timelines, emotions that do not serve you anymore. Again, free from judgment. And realigning with what you truly are, what you truly want. Your heart knows, and you won't figure it out with your brain. So that's also a theme of 2025, that we won't be able to figure out things with our brains anymore. You don't know anymore what's true, and 2025 will be even more like that. There will be so much information. And so watching predictions, watching this, watching that, getting information from here and from where won't get you anywhere. I'm clearly getting your heart is your power, and your heart is where you will know the truth. And so the beginning of 2025, we have this little transition phase, releasing what's not aligned and learning to use your heart power even more, mastering your heart knowing, mastering your heart opening, and aligning with that highest timeline, the golden ages, the new earth, whatever that is for you, whatever that means for you, what you really want. And then the second half of 2025, I do not get a clear development, for the reason that the timelines are splitting more and more and more. So depending on which timeline you choose for yourself, there's going to be different outcomes. But what I see coming in 2025 is that the second part of 2025 for you, for the people that I'm talking to, is really taking up momentum on your higher timeline. So if things do not show up immediately in the next month, do not worry. You're still in transition phase. The momentum will come later in 2025, and things will start materializing. They'll start coming into your life. The solutions will be there. The synchronicities are coming in. It's all being orchestrated. It's all perfect. So you do take action. It's not about sitting and waiting. You do take action. Your action might be inner work. Your action is also outer steps, and you're staying open to the synchronicities that will show you the way, and they will. And if you want to accelerate that journey of opening your heart, finding the space of grace, of the self-trust, knowing where you're going, knowing what your heart is truly calling you into, aligning with these highest timelines for yourself, the highest frequencies and the highest timeline for yourself, and taking the first inspired steps forward, I have a course coming up. It's called Becoming New. We're starting on February 18th, and it's exactly about that. And it's going to be amazing. We have 5 live calls for you. There's going to be transmissions, activations. There's going to be healing. There's going to be Q&A, so you can ask your personal questions. There's also going to be a community, and there's going to be tools and practices for you to apply, short, easy to implement into your daily life. I'll share the tools that I'm using with you. And so if that speaks to your heart, check the link underneath this video. I would love for you to join. So to recap about 2025, we're still starting in the transition phase. There are 2 main pathways. Some are more golden, some are more dark. It's your choice point, which direction you're choosing, and it's important to be aware of that. This is a choice. The choice you make to the more light-filled, more love-filled, more new earth experiences is through your heart, through aligning with your heart power. And the sun is coming out again. How beautiful is that? To your heart power. And you can feel it in your heart. It's always about embodiment and feeling. That's how you choose the higher timeline. So I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you and talk to you in my next video. Bye-bye.